And we are live. Apparently my voice ain't though. Welcome everybody to another Ace Attorney live stream. We're gonna finish up the investigation part today. At least that's what I'm hoping. Starting at a different time, but we gonna do what we do best, and that's fucking read. Let me double and triple check all my shit. Alright, I think we're ready to go on both sides. I'm not late. I am not late. I said, Jane, how dare you? I said plenty that we were going at 8 o'clock today. Just because you weren't paying attention when I brought it up doesn't mean that I was late. I told you there were schedule changes today. Outside that, how's your day been, man? Alright. I think we're all good to go.
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict. Do I gotta have it? I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves,
I
gotta
am the
grab
captain
it.
now.
Fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket.
Oh.
I ain't playing, got a weird mind.
Why?
If you work 8 hours,
Why
I'ma
did you
work
do
9.
that?
If
Just
the shit
cause
tastes sour, you should taste mine.
I was
I'ma
charging
stay
you.
in power
Don't
for
do
a long
that.
time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a
Alright.
really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new.
Could've sworn I was hearing an echo. But I don't think I was. Weird. I will say, I did not watch that game. I saw you guys were up 5-0 at one point, and I was like, well, that game's over. So I just didn't watch it. That ending. Jen, when I tell you I watched that and said, they just angeled. How do you do that against the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, a team that does that for a living? How? How can you do that? The way that game ended, man, I couldn't believe it. It was like looking in a mirror. Who was pitching at the time? Okay, we haven't talked to him about the new show. I was about to say. That going. I am also going to get Fox Sports up because second the US game starts, I'm going to watch that. Alright. Yep. It starts at 10, but we'll be streaming at that point. You know. We ain't finishing until at least 11. We're going our normal 3 hours. And if I feel like it, we'll go even longer. I ain't got nothing to do tomorrow. I ain't got nothing to do until next Thursday at 2 p.m. Oh, it was Keegan Aiken? That explains it. That explains it. Okay, Marlon, tell me about the new show. You say Miss Buckler was mad. Was it because of the new show? Rico Garcia, who gave up 3 runs in the 8th, allowing you to tie it up 5-5. Oh, I haven't seen him pitch at all, so I couldn't say if it's abnormal or not for him. It's abnormal for a team without Mike Trout to come back from that. Unless, I don't know, did they harness the power of Pikachu? Because that's what carried us. That's what carried us to a win over the A's, was the power of Pikachu. So, just saying. That's very normal. Okay, so you got pitching problems. Got it. Ugh. Me and my big mouth. Okay. But you never heard it from me. Garcia averages giving up 2.7 runs as a relief pitcher. God damn. Bruh, that's not good at all. How does he have like any options or anything? Can you not do anything with him? There was a rumor that the captain wasn't going to let Sasha be in the new show. Why? But why not? I don't know. It was just a rumor. I don't know if it was true. So Mr. Shipley was going to do the show all by himself. I feel like that's a bad idea. You want to bring like the teenage brothers in. Want to bring in that teenage audience, or that young adult audience. You're gonna need her. That's not good for marketing, sir. I'm just saying. Just saying. Those like 16-year-old boys who are figuring out their emotions and finding out that they really like the color black for their clothing would totally be into that show. Change it. Your staff, despite changes, is obsessed with them. Got cut, came back in 2025 and gave up 2.8 and got cut, and then we brought him back in 2026. Dear Lord. I guess they're just essentially saying the devil you know over the devil you don't. That's the only thing I can think. That is the only thing I can think is the reason he is still there. Dear Lord. Is it just me or is my camera quality dog shit right now? Well, it looks fine there. Huh. That's weird. Jaren, how's the webcam quality look to you? This may just be a YouTube thing. I think it's just a YouTube thing. Still doesn't look great. I don't know. Weird. Like, it looks fine on my end when I'm looking at the webcam, just on its own. So, I don't know. And I think it might be more a YouTube thing than actually my webcam. Here, let's check on the Twitch side. Yeah, it looks fine on the Twitch side. Yeah, I think it's a YouTube thing. So. Because I was just looking at it solely because I noticed it over on the YouTube side and was like, wait a minute. What the fuck? They're making me look bad. Ooga booga. I can't even imagine the show without Miss Buckler. It would be like, where's the beef? When did this game come out? We did not just make a Wendy's reference. This game was released in 2013. The year of our Lord, 2013, and we're making an old school Wendy's reference. You know, I'm not disappointed. Or I'm not upset. I'm just disappointed. Just like I'm disappointed with Yordan Alvarez today. Who the fuck's pitching for Detroit? Make it make sense. That's not... I was thinking it must have been Skubal or something. But Yordan, why have you not just clobbered one? Sad face. Is she trying to say it would be like bones without any meat on them? Sasha wanted to go back to the old swashbuckler spectacular. But now that the captain's gone, who knows what's gonna happen with the show. Dash, go ahead, just chill, man. It's okay if you want to lurk, just have a good time. Appreciate you being here. Okay. So what the fuck do I have to show you? Oh. Can I show you the drug? Okay, nope. You guys just didn't pay attention. You guys just didn't pay attention. That's okay. I get it. You get into that zone. It's weird that I changed it up on you, but hey. I was not late. I knew that I changed the situation. I scheduled up the stream on YouTube at like, what, 1 o'clock, I think. Something around there. It was after I came back from my walk. I remember that. Damn, Jen, you're into one today. You have a damn good day. That new diet is got you going crazy. Be careful, this is gonna spike your blood pressure. I don't blame you for, don't blame you for being mad about that. I will say they took my blood pressure at the dentist. They didn't say anything about it, but I saw it and it seemed high to me, but they didn't say anything about it, so I was like, okay, guess I'm good. So when I looked down at it, I don't know if anything had fluctuated, like, because I looked down at it as they were taking the thing off, so I don't know if anything fluctuated or not while they were doing it. But I saw 132/82, I think, is what it was, but I'm not even sure. I don't believe I wasn't taking Time Bomb. That's perfect health? Oh, look at me. Look at me. Perfect health. I'm perfectly healthy. I don't believe that at all. But 120/80 and 130/80 is amazing. Oh, I thought I was a little high, but okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. What do I need to show you? No. Okay. Nope. Anything about the sign? Nope. Okay, well. Guess we'll go elsewhere right now. See if there's anywhere else to go. I'm thinking we gotta show him something. Oh, wait a minute. Do we have to show her the photos? Oh, nope. Damn. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's Marlins who we've got to talk to. How about Sasha's prescription? Okay, that doesn't work. Today was 140 over 96. Great improvement. There you go. Good job. That diet's working. Soon you'll be back to caffeine in no time. Fish. Hey, the fish worked. Mr. Rhymes. About this fish. I'm the master keeper, no way you can beat me. You're a pro lawyer, but an amateur feeder. Y'all ready for a feed and throw down? Rifle, come on. Time to defend the crown. No D12. It doesn't look like Rifle's coming. I will say this much. Chicken curry sounds real good. As a guy who has, you know, eaten better, I'm not going to say I'm eating great, but eating better, I do prefer certain things now over what I normally would get. Not to mention I'm also eating better portions. Guess not, huh? Sorry about all that throwdown stuff then. What causes kidney stones in a pot pie? I don't even know what... Yeah, I don't know what would cause that in a pot pie. But I'm lucky, I've never had a kidney stone. I'm lucky on that. I'm gonna cross every appendage. I just wanted to show you the inner secrets of animal feeding. Oh. At the same time or separate occasions? Their inner secrets? You know, stuff like how to debone a fish. Great care goes into each animal's food. I see why I need this. Then, of course, there's the way of tossing the food to them. It's different for each one. I see. Sorry to have bothered you with mundane questions from the uninitiated. Okay, I was curious if that could lead to him talking about that. That's Sasha's calendar. Sorry I didn't tell you sooner. At least it was different points and not 3 at the same time. Because, oh god, I couldn't even think it's pain there. Well, I guess you were worried about Miss Buckler. It's understandable. I don't know why she was supposed to meet with the captain. But I know she definitely didn't kill him. She'd never do anything like that. We know that, and we're going to prove it in court. If you mess up, I'm gonna write a rap dissing you too. Dissing you too. And even before it comes out on CD, I'm gonna play it all over the place. If you ever want to know how old this game is, before it comes out on CD. Oh. But can you believe this game's only 13 years old and that line feels old as hell? That's crazy. That is insanity. How much time? Crazy. Yeah, I saw the physical copy is just the case with a digital code inside. Oh, that made me so mad. That made me so mad. I'm gonna get digital anyways, because it's just more convenient. I find digital just more convenient. But made me upset. Made me upset. Because I'm like, that's not a physical copy. You're lying to customers. I will say, I got the MVP membership today. I took care of that. And your boy was worried because I didn't see the game initially because I was double checking, making sure everything worked. And then I found out you had to go in and then you had to still confirm the order of the MVP bundle. It just was labeled as free. And then I took care of that, and then I saw the time. And I love looking at that time code. The countdown. Oh, that's one of my favorite things about pre-orders. Past year's 85% of gaming purchases have been digital. That's great and all, but still. They should be doing a physical copy still. Especially with the fact that younger generations are getting more into physical media. Follow the trend, damn it. Maybe not day one, but definitely week of, you guys will get the intro video. Because day one's recording for me. Day one is going to be just me recording. So I'd say, let's see, Tuesday's when I can start recording. Or Thursday's when I can start recording. Probably... What, the first? Not the first. Probably like the 31st? Or, no. You might get it the first. You might get a video the first or the third. Probably. Is when you'll get it. Maybe. Day one. But you'll get it somewhere between the first and the third. In that range is probably when you'll get it. Because a lot of what I'm going to do is trying to backload recording. So I can get a shit ton of videos done and schedule myself up to vacation. Oh, never mind. You're right. Because it comes out the 9th. You're right. We get it the 2nd. Never mind. So, yeah, you will probably get it. My math was very much off. I was looking at the 30th going like, it comes out Tuesday. No, it comes out the 2nd. So, never mind. You'll probably get the 6th. You'll probably get the 6th or 7th. Somewhere in that range. Given I normally give myself Saturdays to chill So you'll probably get it 6th or 7th. Forgot the game comes out on the 9th because my brain is like, oh, game comes out on the 2nd because that's when I get to play. Yep. I got the music. We'll just see if I can use it. Because it's an instrumental track. And I don't know if it's going to be caught by copyright or not. I'll have to get a backup track in case. Now I still need to get some footage outside of games. What does dissing mean? To diss somebody means to insult them or put them down. It's short for disrespect. Ouch. That's harsh. Huh? Nothing for the security footage. Ah, here we go. With this flyer, you can get a penguin sleep mask the next time you come in. Oh yeah? That would be nice, especially if it's free. That'd be perfect for taking a nap at the office after going for a run or something. I'd prefer you didn't take naps at the office, actually. Yeah, I feel you. Sometimes I fall asleep when I'm feeding the animals. I guess only a newbie can truly understand the feelings of another newbie. Well, kindred spirits, my sister. Kindred spirits. 2 peas in a pod. Birds of a feather. I suddenly feel so alone. I'm surprised the whistle didn't do anything. Okay, we did that one. Skull Rock does nothing. We did that, we did that. Okay. And we'll do this again. Okay, well, we've done all the ones we can. So, back to the Aqua Tunnel. Wait, I gotta figure out her voice again. A swashbuckler flyer. I have more than enough of those already. Do you have any idea how many times I've visited this aquarium? Hey, what are you yelling at me for? Did you ever get tired of coming here? You obviously don't know anything about Shipshape Aquarium. They feature different marine creatures each month, so visitors never get bored. So you're a fan of Shipshape Aquarium like me? Oh, please. I'm here to gather information. The fundamental work of a great writer. But I don't suppose that's something you common folk would understand. Yeah, making her like New England was right. Given she's a writer. It was only right. God, that woman makes me so mad. Now, why don't we common folk just get back to our investigation? Okay. Okay. Don't thrust that under my nose. I won't watch it. You usually pretty photogenic, Mr. Plume? Of course I am. I've been compared to a movie star. It's little wonder with my perfect makeup and stylish figure. Wouldn't you agree? She wants me to agree? Let's get a woman's opinion on this one. What? You're asking me? Well, let's see. I do think you're very pretty, Mr. Plume. I get the distinct impression your words are full of hidden meaning. Well, I wouldn't say full so much as full-figured. Athena? I'd stop right there if I were you. Okay. Do you know anything about the walkie-talkie? Nope. How about this calendar? Can't believe it. A song I've never heard before. Of course I haven't seen the show since that incident a year ago. Why not? Because the owner was in the show, and I thought it best he didn't see me. I've been banned from the aquarium after all. Being able to say that with your head held high proves you're somebody who matters. Being able to say that right in front of somebody proves you're a newbie, Athena. Okay. If it's an autograph you want, I give them out to anyone, no matter who it is. But make sure you've read the entire book before you ask. After all, the worth of a book is not who the writer is, or what the cover looks like. Huh? That actually made sense. I'll be sure to read it. I read it. I hate to admit it, but I thought it was very well written. Well, yellow girl. I just might have to learn your name. Really? It's Athena Sykes. I simply wrote to Banana Girl when I signed your book. Because of the yellow, you see. But Banana Girl? That's the worst one yet! So, do you regret being a fan now? Okay. I do have a thought of what we might have to do. Yep. Okay, I think I know what we have to do. Let me make sure there's no new things to talk about. Double check here, and then we will go talk to our boy, Apollo. Yo, Apollo, we might need you to check something. Would you like to help out with the investigation, Apollo? You bet I would. What do you want me to work on? Let's see. Do I actually have anything for him to do? Okay. And it suddenly crickets. Oh, I know, boss. Let's have Apollo look at the evidence we collected. There is a fucking gnat. Like, directly. Oh. Ah, it's too high up. Fuck. I was hoping it was gonna fly, like, directly towards me so I could just get it. Oh, good idea. We might know something that will help us with the case. Hey, I figured it out. Apollo, there's something I'd like your help with. You have work for me? What is it? Could you have this capsule checked out? I think it's some kind of medicine. A drug that was given to a whale. Sure thing, Mr. Wright. I'll go to a hospital or something and have somebody take a look. Let's see. Pretty sure the closest one is Hickfield Clinic. Good luck, Apollo, and thanks. Guess we should head back to the aquarium and check out the show stage. Alright, so that was it. Back to the show stage! Was that it? I don't think I have anything else I can... Do I have anything else I can have them look at? Actually, I might have something. Oops. Whoa! Hi, Trucy, what's up? Trucy, what do you think of this photo? Nope. Okay, I don't think Trucy's gonna be much help. Alright. So I haven't looked at something. That's the, I think, only possibility here is I haven't looked at something. Apparently it's the water. Look at this pool. It's huge. So this is where they do the Swashbuckler Spectacular. This show pool's the same depth as the Orca pool. They practice the tricks in the Orca pool and then do the real show here. Are you interested in the Swashbuckler Spectacular? Oh, of course. I've only seen it on TV though. Well, I'm new here, so I've never even seen it once. Dina's a big fan. She watches the recording over and over and over and over. Oh my god, it gets annoying. I love the show and the ocean. Standing here makes me feel like I'm at the beach. Especially with it open to the sky. You can even hear the sound of the surf nearby. Why don't you take a dip in the pool? Really? I can? In that case, what? What are you talking about? You can't swim here. We were just joking. Right. Of course. I was just joking too. Duh. I wanted to swim. Don't tell me she was actually going to do it. Hey! Here we go. I just didn't look at everything. Mr. Nick, I found some peculiar fingerprints. Pearls! I almost forgot she's been forensicing for me all this time. Oh, who's that? Why are you here? Prosecutor Blackwell? What are you doing here? How's a late night emo Blackwell go is the question. Just some business to attend to. Prosecutor Blackwell insisted, so I brought him along to get a little exercise. Is it business with us? No, not you. My business is with that animal keeper there, Marlon Rhymes. You will be a witness for the prosecution tomorrow. You gotta be kidding! Why would I want to testify against Sasha?
what you want does not matter. Now, come along.
But if I leave, who's gonna feed the orca? The other animal keepers are too scared to go near him now. Maybe I can help. I'm concerned about Orla's health, and this way I can stay close and look after her. I can feed her and do a telecast, too, if you need me to. I'll do anything to help. Sounds like Pearls wants to do something nice for Orla, and make sure she's okay. Small Fry, are you tripping? That orca is dangerous, you know? I'll be fine. I'm just happy to help. Oh, but I don't have a TV phone. I won't be able to contact you if I have to do a telecast. Marlin, may I please borrow yours? What? Sure, Small Fry. Anything for you. That's phrasing, buddy. Especially when you're going out of your way to help like this. I don't know if I'm gonna testify, but I guess I can at least hear what the police have to say. Thanks for your cooperation. Now, justice will be served. With a strategy meeting. Come on, Mr. Wright. Let's get back to our investigation.
How sad. The police have already investigated all there is to investigate. Your efforts are a waste of time.
Nothing we do to try and save our client is a waste of time, Prosecutor Blackwell.
Today, the orca. Tomorrow, Sasha Buckler. You intend to save them both? You say you believe in your clients, but isn't money really your true motivation?
By how much you think they can pay him? This man does not get big money.
Why not admit you are only doing this for your own benefit? I could understand that much more readily than your empty, righteous talk.
Our own benefit? That's not why we're doing it. Now, Athena, try not to let him get to you. All right. We should be off, Prosecutor Blackwell. In justice, we trust. Athena turns into a motorbike. I've never been so insulted. Be right back. I need some water to wash away the anger. Uh-oh. She hit Prosecutor Blackwell with the water. He didn't even seem to care, though. I guess prosecutors these days are more about harsh monochrome than fancy frills. Oh, wait. What about those peculiar fingerprints you said you found, Pearls? I'll tell you all about them. What'd you find, Pearls? Just tell me about this big discovery you made. Well, I don't know if it's a big discovery, but... Oh. I found some odd fingerprints on the pool ladder over there. Okay. So what's so peculiar about them? Well, they're on the left side of the ladder, but they're right-handed prints. Wouldn't a person usually hold the left side of the ladder with their left hand? Plus, I think they were made from above by grasping the ladder with the right hand. Now that you mention it, that is strange. I wonder whose prints they are. I compared them with the prints on file, and they turned out to be Marlin's. How do you manage to leave prints in such an awkward position? So, Mr. Nick, was I helpful? Yes, you were. Thank you very much, Pearls. I don't know if they're related to the case yet, but I'll keep them in mind. We have a lot of fucking evidence. I just want to point that out. There's a lot of stuff in the court record right now. Oh shit, it's a tie ball game. Japan and Sweden, 1-1. Holy shit. Brandon Marsh went yard. Fuck yeah. Thank you, Captain Caveman. Damn, I was hoping PCA went yard. He's been on fire lately. Nakamoto, I need you to go yard, damn it. Damn, they had a hell of a fifth inning. Fuck. Oh, now fucking Langford and Jacques want to go yard like crazy now? Really? The day I needed them, they wouldn't even think about home runs. Fucking bullshit. Let me double check my shit. Damn it. The Arizona game got voided. Well, I'm kind of upset about that. Damn. I bet Detective Fulbright doesn't know about these prints. I imagine their search wasn't as thorough here as it was at the crime scene. You're probably right. I'm sure they checked everything at the actual crime scene. But I guess they can't do forensics on every inch of the rest of the aquarium. But we could, thanks to Pearly, and now we have a new piece of information. Oh, you're embarrassing me, Athena. Oh shit, Rifle. Hey, it's Rifle. We've got to catch her. Don't worry, she's being a good girl right here on my lap. Well, I'm glad she's been found. I forgot we were looking for her, actually. That's a legitimate thing. That's not even dialogue in the game, in my opinion. That is legitimate. I forgot that was a thing we were doing. Yeah, thanks again to Pearly. I think somebody's jealous. Well, I think I'll go talk to the staff about Oyla. All right. Good luck, Pearls. Thanks again. Well, I guess we're done with things here. What do you want to do next? They ought to be done with Sasha by now, too. True. Let's stop by the detention center and let me know and let her know we can take on her defense. words. Doesn't matter if it's earlier in the day or later, I still can't read. Alright, boss, chin up. We have to lift Sasha's spirits. I like your enthusiasm. Dear Lord. God, how did I do this? Because the only way I can do a pirate voice is if I go like this. Yar. Ahoy there, me hearties. Thank ye for coming. Arr. I be in good spirits. Worry not about me. She's trying to cheer us up. Well, that went over like a lead balloon. I was trying to make up for all your trouble. Maybe the two of you need to take it easy. Yeah, I guess they both had the same idea. We came to let you know that we can take on your defense if you'll have us. What? Is something wrong? Why is she hiding from us? Prosecutor Blackwell said that you two would abandon me. But here you are, to my rescue. That's why I'm so happy. Sounds like she's crying back there. Of course we wouldn't abandon you. Sasha, don't cry. Maybe the two of you need to take it easy. Great. Now I've got crying in stereo. Yeah, well, Blackwell hasn't... This was Blackwell's first time facing Phoenix, so... Timeline-wise, he didn't know yet. He didn't know about the goat. Okay. I'm alright now. Everything is okay. Everything is alright. Thank you for taking on my case. We're glad to do it. Well, now that you're smiling again, we have a few questions to ask you. On the night before the murder, did you enter the Orca pool room alone? That's right. On July 20th from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m., I was there cleaning and organizing. The captain and I were actually supposed to clean together starting at 4 p.m. or starting at 4 a.m. But we got in a fight. I couldn't face him, so I went an hour early and started cleaning. Does the Orca pool room clean? What does the Orca pool room cleaning involve? Well, first we have to move Orla to the show stage pool before we get started. Mr. Rhymes mentioned he took care of Orla in the show stage pool. After Orla was moved, I drained the pool and rearranged the equipment and props. And did the captain ever show up? 4 a.m. came and went, but he never showed. I bet he was mad at me. I wish I'd apologized to him, instead of being all prickly and angry like a scorpion fish. I'm glad we could prove Orla's innocence, but we didn't know you would get arrested. As long as Orla is safe, I'm happy. I'm so glad I found you two. You guys are the best. I'm glad you found us too. You're the best, Sasha. Dear Lord, these two are about to go shopping after this trial's over. Can you just see the group going into, like, let's see, what shop are they going into? It's Junie, Athena, and Sasha all going shopping. Where are they going? Because that's exactly what's happening after this trial. I never imagined Orla's tricks would ever be used to commit a crime. Could you tell us more about the lifesaver trick? Yeah, sure. There's a little speaker on the captain's clothes and on the training dummies. The speaker can emit sound waves. When a trick command is issued with the whistle, Orla uses the sound waves as a guide to find the person she's supposed to rescue. I see. Does anybody else know about how the trick works? The entire crew knows about it. But it takes quite a bit of practice to be able to command the lifesaver trick. It wouldn't be easy to do for anybody who wasn't a trainer. And that's why they suspected Sasha. And Orla can only perform one trick per signal. I'll be back? Okay, Jan. I'll see you when you come back. I assume you gotta work? In other words, she can't perform two tricks at the same time. Okay. Wait. So she can't do the singing trick and the lifesaver trick at the same time. So what was the song Mr. Plume heard? Oh, Mr. Wright. I just remembered. We have something to return to Sasha. Oh yeah, you're right. I have it right here in evidence. We have to give Sasha that item Detective Fulbright gave us too. Well, let's first give her the calendar back. This is your calendar, isn't it, Sasha? Huh? No, mine's at the aquarium. Yeah? Mr. Rhymes said he found this one in the nap room. Huh? I didn't think anybody else at the aquarium used a calendar like that. The owner of this calendar had a meeting scheduled with the victim. This mystery person might be the killer. Better find the calendar's owner. Okay. And now let's give her her meds. Detective Fulbright asked us to give you this medicine. Arr, that bilge-sucking Balgard had the spine to send me a gift. Dread pirate Nostache, don't stand there gaping like a weak little minnow. Have at ye. Oh, a real swashbuckling battle. Arr, if it be a fight ye want, a fight ye shall have. Could you two please not drop into show mode out of the blue? Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I'll take that medicine. She's acting kind of funny. What's the medicine for, by the way? Well, I guess I can't keep it a secret from you two. I suffer from a heart condition. A heart condition? Then you'd better get to the hospital right away. Take it easy, Athena. She's in detention, remember? Don't worry. It's not as serious as it sounds. They can fix it with surgery. Not serious? A heart condition is a heart condition. Don't tell us not to worry. Yeah, I'm sorry. The captain was just as mad at me the day before yesterday. We both got so worked up at one point, it was like a shark eat shark situation. Phew, that sounds scary. you mind if I ask more about that fight? Okay. Ads are about to start here in a second. I'm gonna run them anyways. And I'm gonna grab another beverage and probably take a bathroom break. I will be back in a second. Enjoy some ads, why don't you? Alright, I'm back. Perfect timing, too. Ads really just ended. Nice. Aye, what's the reason for the fight? Why were you arguing with Mr. Shipley? The captain knew about my heart condition. He was worried about me. So he said he wouldn't put me in the new show. That explains it. See? I'm not in the new flyer. Oh, you're right. It's just Orla and the new adversary, Red Sash. I was so upset and frustrated. I was still crying when I went to do the cleaning. I cried for quite a while before I drained the pool, too. But then, you know what? Orla did a trick to try and cheer me up. She acted out the scene where she defeats the giant octopus by spiking a ball at it. She spiked the ball so hard, she even ended up breaking off one of the octopus's legs. What a dramatic way to cheer up a friend. So that's why we argued. Because he wasn't going to put me in the new show. I was determined to be in the show yesterday. It was July 20th, you see. The anniversary of the death of the trainer before me. Azura Summers. Do we have any more info on this Azura Summers? Out of curiosity? I can't get over the Okabe Spike Seagull fusion. The person Norma de Plume wrote about in her book. I wanted to explain to the audience that it was an accident, not murder. That's why I needed to be in that show so bad. So during the cleaning, I moved the skull rock to the orca pool. What? But why? It was a key prop. I figured the new show couldn't go on without it. I thought they'd be forced to switch back to the old show. Wow. That was pretty extreme. Okay. Okay. So that explains why the skull rock was there. Gonna need some more explanations, though. Everything is alright. Everything is alright. Man, Juan Soto has walked twice. Everything is alright. Caballero Homer? That's not who I need. How dare you? How dare you? Didn't even check the cubbies. Nope. None of the guys I need. We'll get PCA though. Top of the 7th, which is fine. Maybe even Ian Happ if they hit well enough. Dusk, your Phillies have tied up the ball game. Mainly thanks to Brandon Marsh's 3-run shot. So Sasha moved the skull rock to the orca pool at the time of the cleaning. And if there's blood on that rock, then that must mean the victim's death occurred after the rock was moved. Around what time did you finish up the cleaning? It's about 6 a.m. So that places suspicion on whoever met with the victim after 6 a.m. So, Azura Summers was the trainer before you. That's right. She was a year older than me. She taught me all about how to command Orla. I bet Azura and Sasha were like sisters to one another. She was the one who taught me the signals for the singing and lifesaver tricks, too. After she died, I swore on this charm. I vowed to become a great trainer someday, just like Azura. What is that charm? It's a keepsake to remember Azura by. She always wore it. She told me once that she and her boyfriend had matching charms. Well, we found our most likely suspect. Who the fuck's she dating? I never found out who he was, so I couldn't give this one to him. I've had it ever since. Keeping the memory of Miss Summers alive. The captain always carried around a memento of Azura, too. Her walkie-talkie. Huh? Did the victim have a walkie-talkie on him? Maybe I should show Sasha the victim's photos and see what she has to say. The victim didn't appear to have a walkie-talkie with him at the time of his death. Huh? But I talked to the captain on his walkie-talkie before he started the cleaning. But there's no walkie-talkie shown in these crime scene photos. I don't understand it. The captain always kept the walkie-talkie with him. Maybe the culprit took it away? Maybe. But that would be the... But what would be the point of that? Better organize the data I have on the victim in the court record. The captain always kept that walkie-talkie by his side. It was the walkie-talkie Azura used right up until her death. In the middle of the show, the orca brought Azura up to the surface in her mouth. She left tooth marks in Azura's side. Tooth marks in Azura's walkie-talkie. The captain said he always kept that walkie-talkie with him so he'd never forget. So the walkie-talkie was really important to the victim. But now the captain's dead too. I'm the only one left who can protect Orla from the ship's doctor. Protect Orla from the ship's doctor? What the fuck's going on? I wonder what Sasha means. Okay, what do you mean? What do you mean by protect Orla from the ship's doctor? You know Herman Crab? Ever since the accident a year ago, he's been completely different. When Azora died, he said he was going to euthanize the orca. Before that, he always used to say that euthanizing animals was a despicable act. Euthanize the orca? That's horrible! Y'all thought that Azura's death was the orca's fault. Nobody believed in her but me. The ship's doctor always keeps poison to euthanize the orca with on hand. Think we found what that pill is. And if Orla had been pronounced guilty in yesterday's trial, he would have used it. He was going to put her down. He was going to put her down right away? That ship's doctor was close with both the captain and Azora, you know. I think he hates Orla. Guess we'd better look into Dr. Crab a little more. Boss, let's go see Dr. Crab. I was just thinking the same thing. We have a lot of questions to ask him. Don't mind me, I'm just checking where we are right now. We are right at the end, essentially, of this portion, which is awesome, which means we're going to start the trial tonight. Or the day 2 of the trial tonight. That is a definite. So that's nice. I didn't actually think we would get to day 2 of the trial. I just want to see, like, how much there is. Good amount of testimony, so we're not going to get overtly far. Oh, it's Pearls. And Rifle. What are you doing here? Rifle came in here, so I followed her. Oh, that's right. We were supposed to deliver Rifle to him. I completely forgot. Oh, Rifle! What are you doing? Stop that! You silly mother penguin! What if you injured my spectacular genius brain? Dr. Crab? Are you alright? Huh? Oh, it's you people. I see you brought Rifle for me. Rifle was really laying into you. Well, she hates me because she thinks I took her baby away from her. Sniper! Beep! Gee, Rifle looks so happy. She actually playing with Sniper? Ah! Stop all of this cacophony! The biological parent and the caregiver parent locked in a struggle over the child. This reminds me of a time back in the day. Went on a mission trip to like a local. Yeah, it was a like whole setup thing. I forget exactly what it was called now. But we went there, we stayed the night. They had like, you lived in kind of like environments. So you knew what it was like living in other places type of thing and knew what they were going through. But they had not swans, they had geese there. And the geese kidnapped baby chickens. This is not a joke. It was 2 male geese that kidnapped baby chickens. And we distracted the geese so the mother could grab her chicks back. This is not a joke. This is how I learned geese are terrifying. But yeah. And the joke was they were gay geese. They wanted to start a family. That was the running gag. Yep, so that's just it's just a fun little thing. That's what that made me think of. Do you think you could hold this silly mother penguin down for me? Alright, I will try. What are you doing? I think Rifle just threw something up. Oh, I'm getting food for Sniper out of Rifle. Mother penguins stock up food for their babies in their stomachs. They break it down in there so that it's easier for the baby to eat. Wow, you sure know a lot about animals. Trying to pick a fight with me again, aren't you, young lady? Yes, I know a lot about animals. I am a licensed veterinarian. Rifle certainly is in a bad mood, even for her. Is Rifle okay? Hold on. I'm checking her now. Girl in the strange outfit. Could you turn Rifle over on her back, please? Alright. Rifle, I'm just gonna turn you over, okay? What's this? Bottom of her feet are pink. Oh no! What kind of sickness is that? We have to get her to a doctor. Athena, get a hold of yourself. Dr. Crab is a veterinarian, remember? It's just something she stepped in by the looks of it. It's her stomach that's the problem. There's still something in there. Here we go. Looks like she swallowed something odd. I know this penguin will eat anything. Where did she pick up something like this? Son of a gun. I'll have to talk to Marlin about her care. Dr. Crab, may we see what was in Rifle's stomach? Huh? Please be quiet. I'm busy right now. Busy? But you're just staring at that weird machine. I'm checking to see when Rifle ingested the foreign object. Just keeps looking at the machine. He won't even glance our way. Now I'm really curious to know more about his monitoring system. Let's start with the charm. Huh? This looks like the charm Sasha had. Dr. Crab, do you know anything about this charm? Charm? Hey! Leave that alone! That belonged to Azura! What was Azura's charm doing in Rifle's stomach? That's odd. And Sasha was telling us about the charm earlier. Sasha said that she had Azura's charm. But that charm is still at the detention center. Hey, wait a minute. Didn't Sasha say Azura and her boyfriend had matching charms? So this second charm must be the one that belongs to Azura's boyfriend. Dr. Crab, is it... Dr. Crab, is it possible this charm belongs to Azura's boyfriend? I refuse to talk about such personal details of the deceased. Subject closed. Alright. He sure is touchy when it comes to Azura. Azura Summers. Yesterday was the anniversary of her death, wasn't it? That's right. She was killed by the orca. Do you really think Orla killed her? I don't believe it. Who can say if the orca did it on purpose? But the fact remains, she killed Azura. I was right there, the day of her death a year ago. I saw the orca bite Azura with my own eyes. But is that really the whole truth of what happened? Guess only Aura knows what really happened. Both a year ago and this time. Alright, now we talk about the monitoring system. Could you tell us about the monitoring system you have here? It's a collection of electronic medical records for all the creatures here. This system and the camera footage, I can monitor the creatures 24/7. I won't tell you any more than that. It's private, company business. But medical records are usually just a history of past medical exams and data. I never heard of any that could monitor 24/7. Good point, Mr. Lawyer. Can see there's no fooling you. Why'd you want to fool me? We've got some locks. Squeaky clean. This guy's going to be a tough nut to crack. I have my reasons. Okay. I want you to tell me about the monitoring system here. You don't let up either, do you, Mr. Lawyer? They're just electronical medical records and feeds from security cameras. With these, I can monitor all the animals 24/7. And I say that's not true. I have proof that you can't monitor the animals 24/7 with this system. I'm just double checking things. Just to make sure I'm right on this. Yeah. It's gotta be the security footage. The security camera doesn't begin recording until 10 a.m. If that's the case, how could you possibly monitor the animals 24/7? Okay, you got me. I guess that was a pretty weak explanation. You're right. I guess I can't monitor the animals 24/7. But if I see anything unusual in the camera feeds, I can spring to action right away. And if I can examine an animal, I can usually tell exactly what is going on with them. Wow, he's really confident in his abilities. I still say you can't do that 24/7. But I'm here at the aquarium most of the time. And I can go anywhere at any time to examine an animal. Anywhere? I say that's not true either. I have proof that there's a place you can't go. The only people who have access to the Orca pool room are the owner and Sasha. So how can you say you monitor all of the animals? Son of a gun. So you knew about the security card, did you? Oh, the fucking lawyers are too damn smart. Oh. Damn. Man. Well, okay. So they batted around. That's nice. I will get at least one more chance from the Yankees. Bro, what is it with guys being pinch hit for and the dude that comes in to pinch hit hitting home runs? Twice in this Mets game it's happened. Eric Wagaman came in, homered. Jared Young came in, homered. What is it with pinch hitters coming in and homering? That is crazy. Oh, Ian Happ. Oh, no, never mind. He singled. There were two homers underneath it, so I thought he homered. It's about to be a little bit too excited. Everything is alright. Well, I will get one more chance from Akamoto. Yes, tighter security was imposed on the Orca a year ago as a precaution. Due to Sasha's objections, I wasn't allowed to have a card. Guess she was trying to protect Orla from him. So you're monitoring the animals with a system that's private company business? But I have to insist you tell me about this monitoring system. Now you're trying to pick a fight with me? Very well. I suppose it's only fitting that the spoils go to the victor. I'll tell you about the Shipshape Aquarium's ecological data organization system. So what does that machine you were using do? It's a system of ecological data organization developed in Europe. I call it the Torpedo. What do you think? Pretty impressive name, isn't it? Torpedo? As in man the battle stations? And all that? No. It's the name I gave to this data organization system. Torpedo. It stands for Teleobservation. Yeah, Teleobservation Real-Time Pertinent Data Organizer. Okay. But it is super admin restricted, desktop access, password protected. The Torpedo collects data through sensors placed on or near the subjects. Temperature, heartbeat, vocalizations, etc. It gathers this information 24 hours a day. All of this data is then sent to my terminal and these monitors. Wow, this torpedo sounds amazing. Does Wright have a sensor on her too? Yes, she does. Where and what kind of sensor is attached depends on the animal. The penguins have theirs attached to the ID tag at the base of their flipper. The torpedo doesn't tell me where Rifle is when she escapes, though. It's hard to attach sensors to the orca or fish, so theirs are on the tanks themselves. Places where the creatures don't normally live, like the show stage, don't have sensors. Okay, here we go. It's telling me the time Rifle swallowed the foreign object. Approximately 4 o'clock a.m. on July 20th. What an odd time. That was when Sasha was doing the cleaning. Maybe that's why she wouldn't take my fish, because she was full from the night before. But at least Orla ate it, so that's okay. Orla ate another animal's food? That's odd. She's never done that before. And then she had that episode too. Better take a look at her data. Huh. She didn't eat anything from the evening of the 19th to yesterday afternoon. So Rifle had a late night snack, but Orla went hungry, huh? It appears so. Let's see. She's been eating normally since yesterday afternoon. Come to think of it, Jack was supposed to feed Orla yesterday morning. Maybe he died before he had the chance. I'm worried about Orla's condition. Better remember this torpedo data. Whew! A lot of fucking reading today. At least I'm gonna get through what I wanted to, which was the rest of this investigation. I still wonder why he wouldn't tell me about the torpedo. Why hide the torpedo, bruh? Dr. Crab, why did you hide the existence of the torpedo system? Well, it's a safe system that has been approved for use in other countries. But it hasn't been legally approved in this country yet. That's why I always carry this terminal around with me. It's not something I want the police poking their nose into. You mean you're breaking the law? Breaking the law? Which is why I was keeping it a secret. It would create a problem for the aquarium. I had Jack's permission. Felt the animal's care was more important than the legality. But we wanted to shield the rest of the staff, so we kept it a secret. But breaking the law is breaking the law. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Breaking the law, breaking the law. But in some cases, lives can be saved by breaking the law, breaking the law. Do we simply allow the lives of our animals to be lost while we wait for laws to change? Now you're twisting things around. I'd like to use this evidence during the trial tomorrow, but it may result in you and Ship-Shape Aquarium being brought up on charges. Well, I've followed my own convictions, and I have no regrets. You're only doing your job. I can't blame you for that, Mr. Lawyer. I appreciate that. What's that sound? Another penguin? That's my ringtone. Gee, Dr. Crab sure likes cute things. Maybe you want it to sound like Sniper. Hello, Dr. Crab speaking. Son of a gun! You people again! Stop harassing this aquarium. Orla was found not guilty. Why on earth should she be put down? Huh? Come there on the 26th and explain? Fine. Just let me write it down in my... Son of a gun. Where did my calendar go? His calendar? Could he be talking about that calendar? I realize that if it comes to that, I'll use that drug to euthanize her. Mr. Wright, he said euthanize her. Better ask him more about this. I should try presenting that calendar to him too. First things first. Yo, this yours, bruh? Dr. Crab, isn't this your calendar? Yes, it's mine. What are you doing with it? Mr. Rhymes found it in the nap room. Oh. I must have forgotten it there when I tried to get some rest. It sure is a cute calendar. I guess you're crazy about penguins. Somebody gave it to me, okay? Now, please don't tell anybody about it. It's embarrassing. Zora designed this calendar. This one here is a prototype. She designed a calendar for this year, then she died before it went on sale. Were you and Miss Summers? romantically involved? What? What gave you that idea? It's just that I sensed sadness in your heart when you talked about the calendar. Of course we weren't romantically involved. I don't believe in romantic feelings. You look shaken, though, and not stirred. By the way, did you meet Mr. Shipley at 7 a.m. on July 20th as scheduled? No. We were supposed to meet, but Jack didn't show up. Is that really true? Sasha finished cleaning the orca pool room at 6 a.m. Dr. Crab managed to get in the pool room somehow and meet with the victim. Then he would have had the opportunity to kill Mr. Shipley. Oh, welcome back, Jaren. You didn't miss a lot. Although, we now know, I'll catch you up. We know that the former trainer, Azura Summers, as we now know her name, she had a boyfriend who had a matching charm as her. We now know that charm was in the stomach of Rifle come 4 a.m. on the 20th. Because Rifle just threw up the fucking charm. And our boy Spike Okabe here has, or no, it should be Okabe Seagull. There we go. He is very suspicious. He's also got an illegal monitoring system. Euthanasia? Who was that phone call from? Son of a gun. You heard that? Who didn't hear that? It was the Center for Dangerous Animal Control, calling with a demand. Got the game at the ready? Oh yeah, 16 minutes. Well, a little under 17 minutes. They said that the orca may have been found not guilty this time. That if she ever attacked a human again, we would have to put her down. Put her down? But that's horrible! Did you agree to their demand? Animals sometimes do attack humans. And, of course, humans sometimes do kill animals to protect themselves. If it comes to that, yes, as a veterinarian, I am prepared to carry out euthanasia. Using this poison. Orca's poison, the poison made specifically to kill Orla. This poison. I will say, I think unintentionally, like my voice is somewhat Rick Sanchez at the beginning, and then I just go into a, like, just disgruntled human being. Because I noticed when I'm doing his voice, I'm like, I'm giving him a slight Rick Sanchez. Huh? That capsule? So I was right. When we found out about the euthanasia, I was right that that's actually poison. So Rintaro before and after the time machine stuff. Exactly. Exactly. It has the same letters on it as the one that was in Orla's stomach. Did Dr. Crab try to kill Orla? Please let me ask you one more question, Dr. Crab. What is it, Mr. Lawyer? You look so grave. I heard something disturbing from the writer, Norma de Plume. Oh, and we're also going to get into the day 2 of the trial today, because we're almost done here. I entirely forgot they were paying the animal control. I think Shipshape Aquarium might be keeping some kind of secret, and that it has something to do with the recent murder. Oh my god, we got even more Psyche locks. Oh shit. Fuck me. 5 Psyche locks? That writer. She just has to stick her nose in everyone's business. Son of a gun. I should have dealt with it all more carefully. How am I ever going to remove all these locks? Huh? Sorry to interrupt, but Prosecutor Blackwell wants Dr. Crab. Detective Fulbright? You again. You couldn't possibly have any more questions for me. Well, you see, we're having a little problem. We were going to call the animal keeper as a witness for the prosecution. But he's being very stubborn and refusing to, oh my brother as he called it, testify. And so we thought we'd ask you to be a witness in tomorrow's trial. Did you really now? Well, I'm not taking sides. I'll tell what I know. No more, no less. Yeah, if we had gone canonically through the stories, this would be a little easier to go with. Now that we know that ain't Bobby Fulbright. He been dead. Why is GTA 6 too immersive? That would be fine. Now, if you would please come along with me. Well, it looks like we'll have to continue our talk at the trial tomorrow. Yeah, you got the Ultimate Edition, obviously. The Ultimate Edition. Sarah's Unisex Salon. Signature salon styles for both Jason and Lucia, including facial hair for Jason and makeup and nails for Lucia. That's fucking great. That is fucking great. I love that. I will say one thing too. I did not play like any, for the most part, of the story of GTA 5. I'm going to play the story of GTA 6 because it just looks so good. It looks so good. And given it's Vice City, it's going to be fantastic. So I'm definitely going to be playing some of the story. I don't know what secret you and this aquarium are hiding, but I'll uncover it if it'll help save Miss Buckler. Give it your best shot then. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, it looks like we'll be going up against Dr. Crab in tomorrow's trial. I bet he'll be one tough customer. Okay, we better get our evidence organized for tomorrow. I'll have Athena hold on to the evidence. I don't think I'll need in court. Okay. You can stylize the interior of cars. That's so good. That's so good. I've been playing some Need for Speed Heat, just because I was watching a streamer play it, and I was like, oh, dude, now I want to play some. So I've been obsessed with looking at the wraps for the cars I've gotten, and conveniently, I have found some perfect color schemes for me. Hello, Mr. Wright. I went to Hickfield Clinic. Apollo, use your indoor voice. Wright Out Customs transform vanilla vehicles into magnificent works of art with detailed interiors, exquisite rims, and donk stylings. Donk stylings? That's cool that they can do detailed interiors. That's awesome. It makes sense for when you're going into when you're in first person. Sorry about that. Anyway, I found out a lot, so I wanted to tell you right away. It turns out that mysterious capsule is a powerful sleeping drug. Apparently, the brand name is 3Z's. Okay, yeah. It says 3Z's right on it. And they said the Shipshape Aquarium vet recently bought a large quantity of them. The vet? Dr. Herman Crab. I will say I spent a lot of time on like the GTA 5 Online. I spent a shit ton of time on that. 3Z's is supposed to be for people, but Dr. Crab told them it would work on other mammals, like orcas and dolphins too. So Dr. Crab's euthanization poison was actually sleeping pills? When Orla almost drowned today, was it because she'd been given sleeping pills? And I found out more than just about the capsule. Dr. Hickfield himself gave me some more information. Shipshape Aquarium had someone on their staff named Azura Summers, right? Yeah, the one who died a year ago. Well, Azura Summers was getting a certain medication from Hickfield Clinic last year. The same heart medication as Sasha Buckler. So she died of natural, like, just a weird medical situation. That's what happened. And that's why the captain doesn't want Sasha in the fucking show anymore. Really? Azura Summers had the same heart condition as Sasha. Nice work, Apollo. Thank you. We'll be coming back to the office soon. Okay, Drusy and I will be here. Well, better get back to the office and get ready for tomorrow. What are you going to do, Pearls? I thought I'd stay overnight here and be with Orla and Rifle. I'll be ready for a telecast during the trial tomorrow. Good luck to both of you. Thanks, Pearly. That way, we can prove Sasha innocent. That way, when we prove Sasha innocent, she can see Orla right away. I'd love to see Sasha and Orla back together again, both free and clear. Before that can happen, I have to prove Sasha's innocence. Show me that to be continued. Hell yeah! Fuck yeah! Alright, we are going to get into the trial though today. That is going to happen. Keep in mind, once we finish this, probably next week, given the way things are going, when we finish this part, we're going right in to the next game. We're gonna roll right into it. No breaks. Right into the third game. What? The ship's doctor and Azura were romantically involved? Well, that's my theory, but I don't actually know if it's really true. Azura would never get involved with that god-awful ship's doctor. But I do admit, they were friends. Would Azura send Dr. Crab videos, I wonder? Videos? What do you mean? You said they weren't romantically involved. Now she's sending videos. They were involved in something, you know what I mean? Azura used to send her boyfriend videos of herself teaching the orca tricks. I saw the tea. I did not know where that was going at first. I'm glad I read through that thing first. I am so happy I read through that. I'm so happy I read through that. I used to help Azura take the videos on her TV phone. Her video phone. This is an interesting bit of information. So Azura was sending her boyfriend videos of the tricks. So whoever her boyfriend is the killer. 100%. So TV phones can shoot videos too, huh? My dumb phone sure can't. Phoenix, don't be mad about your phone. You have a literal weapon as a phone. You have the most dangerous weapon known to man. These things are more dangerous than nukes, what you have as a phone. These TV phones are amazing. They can even record sounds you and I can't hear. Oh, 100%. 100% that thing's surviving an apocalypse. I can tell you this. Nokias will outsurvive fucking cockroaches. Hands down. 100%. All the equipment we use at Shipshape Aquarium is high tech. The ship's doctor sends away for all kinds of electronics. So all the high tech stuff is Dr. Crab's doing, huh? Anyway, I still highly doubt Azura's boyfriend was the ship's doctor. Oh yeah, he's got a Nokia. It's very obvious it's a Nokia. I had a Nokia at one point. And keep in mind, I had a Nokia when the iPhone was a thing. So it was cheap. Those things are weapons. You get a Nokia as a phone, just protect yourself. But Dr. Crab found a charm yesterday, and he was really shaken by it. I'm very interested to see what kind of surprise is coming, because I'm not entirely sold that Crab's the killer here. I do have a theory, but it doesn't have much to stand on right now, so it's not even really a theory. It's just an idea. That charm looked just like your keepsake of Azura. Yeah, well, she did say she and her boyfriend had matching charms. my idea is that Marlon is actually Azura's boyfriend, and his whole thing of being into Sasha is a whole ploy to try to get us to not suspect him. That's my idea. I don't think it's got much ground right now, but it's just, I don't think we're cut and dry currently. I just don't think we're sitting there cut and dry right now. Were the ship's doctor and Azura really a couple? I can't believe it. I think Dr. Crab will be called as a witness today. There's still so many unanswered questions, but I hope to solve them all in today's trial. I believe in you two. I know you can do it. And we will, Sasha. We promise. Let me see my boy. Let me see my guy. The best in the business. Nobody better. Okay, guys, all rise. Court is now in session. Court is now in session for the trial of Sasha Buckler. The defense is ready. And I don't want any spoilers. You know we can't be having spoilers.
Ready.
Now I'm completely thrown off. Very good. It appears both the prosecution and the defense are ready. As I would hope. Yesterday it was proven that the giant killer whale was not guilty, and the victim fell to his death, and I'm very happy about that. I don't want to see any damage done to that kind creature. Prosecutor Blackwell, did your investigation of the Orca Pool area turn up anything?
It did. We found a blood stain from the victim at the bottom of the pool. On this.
Oh my! What a frightening looking rock! And you say it has a blood stain on it. I'm not very surprised at that. Looks like something straight out of the Goonies. Just looking at it gives me the willies. But I will say it would be nice to add something to that effect in my fanfic. So can we assume that there was no water in the pool at the time of the incident?
Very good. What a clever little deduction.
Well, it's nice to get a compliment from the prosecution for a change. Dear Lord, what happened? I just turned the game on? What happened? They're 4 minutes in and the US scored. The fuck happened? And this is the backups playing. Dude, poor Turkey, man. They were supposed to be the dark horse. They were supposed to win the group. Damn. I'm not gonna lie, I feel bad for Turkey, I feel bad for him. I will say I do like our home jerseys. They're nice. The home kits are very nice looking. Although you guys know I like the darker shades. So basically, corner kick into a crowd in front of Turkey's goal, and a guy literally just kicked it in. Yeah, okay. Solid. Solid. Who scored? I just want to know who scored. Also, I get to see who's actually in time. Wow, I'm shocked McKinney's playing. I thought they would give him rest. He's probably going to play like the first half and then get subbed out, but he doesn't have a card, so. That's crazy, man. Alright. I saw the, to win to earn that right. I'm just pronouncing it that way because it's been the way they've pronounced it. Initially, I kept calling him Turkey. And everybody kept saying Turkey, so I'm like, okay, I guess that is how it's pronounced. Hey, I'm just doing what I do as a commentator, trying to learn how to pronounce things. It's still going to be wrong, but... And I'm doing it without a pronunciation guide. I'm just listening to other people. Prosecutor Blackwell has completely tamed the judge with his carrot and stick approach. Guess I should have brought a few carrots of my own.
Right. Moving on. I have prepared a witness. Buckler was the only one who entered that room when there was no water in the pool. The witness will prove that. Come to the stand, witness.
Speaking of Witness, if you guys have never played The Witness, it is annoying as fuck. Because it's annoying as fuck. You don't know, the judge might be an Uma. You don't know that?
Name and occupation.
Dr. Herman. Boop! Sniper, stay in there. And who is that cute little creature? My God, this is the greatest trial I've ever been part of. First an adorable orca, and now maybe the most adorable baby penguin I've ever seen in my life.
Such a restless bird. Quite unlike Taka.
Peep! Wow. Chalk one up for Taka. He shut Sniper up with a single sound. Son of a gun. Dr. Herman Crab. Ship-Shape Aquarium's veterinarian. And could you tell us the name of your cute little friend there as well? First two games missed. Most since 1966. Damn. Damn. I mean, they were the favorite to win the group, too. It is crazy. This, legitimately, this feels like the best chance the U.S. might actually have to win the World Cup, because nothing has gone the way it should outside of Argentina's playing properly. Even France hasn't looked as dominant as expected. They're still dominant, but not like it was expected. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Your Honor, please focus on the case. But it's important to learn all we can about the witness. And how adorable it is. Well, Turkey tied it up. And the legend of Cape Verde winning games somehow. Yeah, man. That's a hell of a pass, man. That is a hell of a pass to get that thing centered. This is Sniper. Peep, peep, peep. Peep, 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 peep. She's the offspring of a penguin named Rifle. Sniper lives in my hair. She might cause a commotion now and then, but please try to ignore her.
I was originally going to call the animal keeper to the stand, but he refused to testify, so I settled on the veterinarian. Now tell us, why was the defendant in the orca pool room when the water was drained?
Did they win? Did the Phillies wind up winning? Because that was tied 5-5 last I saw. Yep. I mean, I think there's only like, what, 3 starters out there? It's like McKinney, Robinson, and somebody else. Everybody else, it's pure backups. And I don't even know, did they say if Pulisic is available today or not? They won 10-5? Damn! They scored a shit ton in that 9th inning. In the early mornings of July 20th, Sasha was cleaning the orca pool room. Sasha and Jack Shipley, the owner, were scheduled to do the cleaning together. During cleaning, the pool water is drained. While the cleaning was going on, Marlon was taking care of the orca in the show pool. The pool water would never be drained unless the pool was being cleaned. And your claim is that the victim was made to fall to its death during the cleaning.
Only Buckler and the owner had the security card necessary to enter the orca pool room. And we already know from the security company's record of card usage that the defendant was in the orca pool room during the time of cleaning. The witness's testimony and the record of security card usage are conclusive evidence.
So no one beside the defendant was at the scene, and the water in the pool was drained. Uh-oh. The judge already seems to be leaning toward the other side. Well, you're a fool who lives to die. The judge is joining Judgment Day. We have to strike fast. Your Honor, we're ready for our cross-examination now. Oh, yes, of course. Please proceed then. Whew, that was a weird cross. The power of youth comes in handy, or the power of youth comes in handy at times like these. Alright. So, I think I already know what the contradiction is, but I could be wrong. Why is the cleaning done so early in the morning? Essentially the middle of the night. Our aquarium is open every day of the year, without break. So, of course, the cleaning has to be done at night, when there are no visitors.
No days off. Is that it? I can relate to that.
Are you telling me Prosecutor Blackwell is the Darren Young of prosecutors? Mr. No Days Off? Yeah, I guess prisoners don't get to take days off. Things sure are different around our office, huh, boss? You don't have to rub it in quite so enthusiastically.
So, was the defendant cleaning alone?
No. See, this is interesting because he says they were scheduled to do the cleaning alone. That's the interesting part here. But Miss Buckler said that Mr. Shipley never showed up to help with the cleaning. I don't know anything about that. All I know is what was on the schedule. Maybe they changed plans. They probably felt awkward with each other after their fight. In any case, there's no proof the victim entered the Orca pool room during cleaning.
If you don't stop your yammering, I will pull your tongue out and barbecue it.
Yeah? Do you have to be so violent?
Proof or none, the victim must have entered the pool room during cleaning. Witness, tell him why.
Jack must have entered the Orca pool room. The reason I think so is because... Don't you mean to say that the record shows both of their cards being used? No, only Sasha's. They must have gone in together. Jack's body was found in that room, so that's the only logical explanation.
We talked about this just yesterday. What purpose does that brain of yours serve?
You're even more bird brain than rifle. They just give a yellow too. How dare they? Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. I don't like it, but I get it.
Witness, I will not allow birds to be belittled in my presence. Limit your disparaging comments to the defense alone.
So I get disparaged either way. Great. Bird lover, huh? Guess we're not destined to become best friends.
That is fine. All I need is for you to talk about the state of the That is fine. All I need is for you to talk about the state of the scene during cleaning.
Alright. Fine. Oh, I don't know. I think the two of them were made for each other. Yeah, one's very depressed and the other one's just does not give a fuck. So the cleaning is done with the pool drain of water. I don't know why I thought we were gonna go into Blackwell, but I did. That's right. They use the hoist there to lower themselves to the bottom of the pool. They can do regular cleaning with water in the pool, but this was an intensive session. I never cleaned my own lab, however. Don't you think it might be due, then? I guess I can't talk, though. Well, Sasha and Marlin come in and clean it for me on occasion. But I'm too busy, myself. I have animals to look after. Like this one, for example. Such an adorable little creature. It lends cheer to this break room, to this bleak courtroom.
Your reaction to Taka was very different, as I recall.
Oh, Taka is a fine bird too, of course. Please continue, Dr. Crab. Quickly now. As I was saying, Sasha was cleaning the orca pool room. I will say, even if the US draws in this game, impressive showing given it's mainly backups. So, Orla was moved all the way over to the show pool. Why is that? Well, it wouldn't do to get her covered in cleanser, would it? Of course she was moved. You don't take a bath while you're cleaning the tub, do you? Excellent point. I usually clean the tub after I take a bath myself.
I was assigned to clean the shower stalls yesterday. They were cleaner than an Edo bathhouse by the time I was done.
Is it Edo or Edo? I for some reason massively forgot. Like my brain is just blacked on me on that one. It's Edo? Okay. Cause I was like, what's the fucking dynasty? Is it? I thought it was Edo. Like, that's why I changed it there at the end. I was like, wait, isn't it Edo, not Edo? Edo period. I guess Prosecutor Blackwell is the fastidious type. There we go.
I polished it so well. I bet the inmates are slipping and sliding all over right about now.
Maybe he's not so much the fastidious type as the prankster type. So, somehow, I don't think that's it either. Anyway, cleaning the orca pool is just like cleaning the tub. There's no possibility it would be drained at any time other than during cleaning. None. Shot down with a single word. Why are you so certain? Think about it. If the pool water were drained, what would happen to the orca? The poor thing! Whose side are you on, Athena? Exactly, young lady. Without water, Orla would be alright for a short period of time. But anything longer than that would pose serious risks. She could even die. So the fact that Orla is alive and well is proof that water wasn't drained on her? That's right. The orca pool and the show stage pool are next door to each other. A hoist runs between the two to move the orca and equipment back and forth. When intensive cleaning is done, the orca is moved to the show stage pool first. The water is only drained while the pool is being cleared. Please add that information to your testimony.
Hold it!
I guess you're right. Son of a gun. Then why did you harp on it so?
The defense loves to make a fuss over nothing.
You do like to stir up trouble, don't you, Mr. Lawyer? Just like this one. Beep! Beep! How rude. Don't compare Mr. Wright to Sniper. Granted, his suit may make him look a little like a penguin. Athena? Is that what she really thinks of me? Yeah. Wish Sniper and Miss Baby Chick would both stop all the peeing and peeping and chirping. Miss Baby Chick? How dare you? No, wait. That actually sounds pretty cute. Wow. He just got away with calling a young woman a chick in court. Somehow we have to show that the water could have been drained at some other time. If we don't, Sasha will be the only one under suspicion. There must be a hint somewhere. I'd better look through the evidence again. I know where it is. I know where it is. I'm gonna save real quick here. Just because. And we want this. If the water in the pool is drained, you say the orca could die. But is that necessarily true? What are you talking about? There is a way to let the water out without harming the orca, isn't there? Your Honor, please allow me to submit this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. Oh, this is... Oh my God! Hey, U.S. scores again, baby. Is it coming back? Ah, they marked it for offsides. Come on. Let me see. Yeah, he's offsides. He's offsides. Damn. Damn. As you can see, there is no water around the Skull Rock area. With the pool in this state, the victim could have been made to fall to his death. However, there is water on the other side of the partition. And Orla looks just fine. Son of a gun. In other words, if the partition is set up at the bottom of the pool, the water can be drained without doing Orla any harm. Are you implying the water could have been drained at a time other than during cleaning? Yes, there is that possibility. Uh-oh. Oh. Damn. Turkey taking the lead. Damn. Dr. Crab is shaking. Looks like he has something to hide. Could have something to do with the calendar note about meeting the victim? It might. I'll submit it to the... It might. I'll submit it to the judge. Your Honor, please take a look at this calendar. Ah, you waved that around in court yesterday. No need to drag out your souvenir today. Actually, I would like you to make note of the entry for the day of the incident. Let me see here. Meet the captain at the Orca pool at 7 a.m. This note is about a meeting planned with the victim.
What?
The defense would like to argue that at the time of that meeting, the pool may have been drained of its water. Whose calendar is that? Uh-oh. Turkey looking to do more damage. It belongs to Dr. Herman Crab. Isn't that right, Dr. Crab? Son of a gun. So you suspect me, do you? What is the meaning of this calendar entry, Dr. Crab? Explain yourself. Fine. I was supposed to meet Jack at the Orca pool at that time. But I ended up not going. So you're saying you simply broke your promise? You can't get out of it that easily. I believe you have some explaining to do.
Objection!
Your blade is sharper than I thought, right, Dono? But your cut was shallow. A mere surface scratch. There's a saying amongst prisoners.
The turkey's trying to act like they're doing something. I mean, the fans are going to be excited if they get the lead because obviously they haven't won anything this World Cup. For us, it's not that important. I'd like the win just to keep the momentum going, but, you know, rather everybody be healthy than anything. Although luckily we get I don't want to call it easy, but we get an easier matchup with Bosnia, at least, rather than, you know, some of the other teams we could have faced.
Do not see, hear, nor speak to smooth-talking lawyers. If you think the witness is suspicious, show your proof.
The calendar alone isn't good enough? I have to prove the victim could have fallen to his death at that 7 a.m. meeting time. Let's put our heads together, boss. The victim could have fallen during cleaning when the pool was completely drained. Or, using the partition, it could have been at 7 a.m. when the water partially drained. What would be the major difference in circumstance between those two possibilities? What circumstance was different? The answer could really tell us something. What circumstance was different between the two possibilities of cleaning and 7 a.m.? I mean, the orca was there. The orca was there because during the deep clean, the orca's not there. If the murder occurred at a time other than during cleaning, the orca must have been there. Oh, you're right. And that would mean that Orla witnessed the murder.
What's this? You're sheathing your sword so soon. Stop yammering to each other and show me how you wield your sword.
Alright then. My sword is poised and ready. If the murder was committed at a time other than during cleaning time, then Orla must have been present at the scene. If I can prove that the murder happened right in front of Orla, then I can prove that Miss Buckler is not guilty. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Wright, are you implying that the orca was a witness to the crime? That is exactly what I'm implying.
And how do you intend to prove the orca witnessed the murder? What are you going to do? Put the orca on the stand and cross-examine her?
This is a critical point. Better think about it carefully. The defense will save the game. Whew, that's all the way down to the bottom. We'll just go over this one again. Because either way, I'm going to have to replay through games to a point. To get certain things we need, so not too terribly worried. Cross-examine Orla. Continue with Crab. Present evidence. Ooh. Uh-oh. I don't think we really have any evidence that proves that Orla saw anything. I really would love to cross-examine Orla, but I don't think that makes any sense, even for this game. Continue with Crab. I'll continue my cross-examination of Dr. Crab. That's fine with me, but I've already said everything I have to say. You still haven't told the court why you broke your promise to meet the victim.
Before we get into that,
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Don't mean anything or not. Ooh.
why don't you take care of your orca witnessing the murder, Boulder Dash, first?
Boulder Dash? Is that some sort of shot at me? It seems to be quite a suggestive quite a sensitive subject with the judge. Yeah, better come up with something that isn't Boulder Dash. Well, 'cause we're not going to get anything out of questioning an orca. The defense will present evidence. Evidence that will prove Orla witnessed the murder. I will say you gave a little bit too much there, Dusk. You gave too much there. I'm okay with you, like, giving me hints, but, you gave a little too much on that one. Because legitimately, I'd entirely forgotten about the blood on her. That's okay. It's fine. But just remember, keep it a little subtle. If you're going to give me, like, a hint. I'm fine if you're going to give them to me. Just keep them subtle. You're going to present evidence? Knowing the defense, I thought surely you would try to cross-examine the orca. Not gonna lie, I thought about it. I must say, I'm a little disappointed. Gee, sorry to get your hopes up, Your Honor. Very well. Let's see this evidence then. What evidence shows that the murder took place right in front of the orca? I can't fucking speak. I mean, at that point, given that dialogue, I probably would have been like, do I have to actually talk to the orca? I legitimately entirely forgot about the blood on Orla. And thinking about that, that makes sense. Because legitimately, I forgot entirely about that. This photo indicates where we discovered luminol reactions yesterday. By accident, we got some of the luminol testing fluid on Orla. We were then very surprised to see luminol reactions on Orla's body.
So what of it? There's nothing odd about that. As was discussed in yesterday's trial, the orca was bleeding. Traces of the orca's blood were also found on the skull rock. The orca must have injured herself when she rammed the rock.
That cloud of blood Miss de Plume saw was from Orla headbutting the skull rock, was it?
Those luminol reactions you saw in the orca are most likely from her headbutting.
But what's odd is the position of those blood stains. Please take a good look at the photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. Why is Orca covered in blood? And why is the skull rock so goonie coated? Yesterday, Miss de Plume said the blood disappeared when Orla put on the hat. That testimony indicated that Orla's injuries were under the hat area. However, these luminol reactions are in two entirely separate areas from her injuries. These bloodstains can't be Orla's own blood from when she was headbutting. Then where did the blood come from? It's my firm belief that it's the victim's blood. The victim was killed right in front of Orla. I will say, the backups, man, they're getting in there. They're forcing Turkey to have to, do their damnedest defense-wise. And the victim's blood splattered onto Orla's body. Now it finally all makes sense. Orla was a witness to the murder, so that's why. That's why he put her to bed. There's one more fact that indicates Orla was a witness to the murder. There's more? The culprit was afraid Orla could somehow reveal what she witnessed. And that's why they did what they did. It's the only thing that makes sense. I have to present that evidence. That evidence that proves the culprit thought Orla was a dangerous witness. The defense would like to submit this evidence. What's this? It looks like some sort of medicine. It's a sleeping drug, Your Honor. A very powerful one. This sleeping drug was discovered in Orla's stomach yesterday. The culprit tried to drown Orla by putting her into a deep sleep. Tried to drown the orca? But why?
Right, Dono. Were you trying to tell this court that the perpetrator tried to kill the orca off to prevent a witness from talking? Do you really expect to defeat me with that feeble attack?
My sword has been drawn. I'm not about to sheath my evidence now. Orcas have an enormous potential for intelligence. The possibility that Orla could somehow manage to reveal the truth can't be denied. The culprit believed in this possibility, and that's why they tried to kill her. Dr. Herman Crab, you purchased this sleeping drug, didn't you? What? Does this mean the veterinarian tried to do away with the orca? Who but a veterinarian would better know how to disguise an orca's death? He could even prevent the police from examining Orla's body. Why, you... Are you actually accusing me of trying to murder the orca? How dare you? How dare you slander the noble profession of veterinarian? My goodness! One could cut the tension in this courtroom with a knife. Yes, I admit to purchasing that sleeping drug. However, it was subsequently stolen from my lab. That's such a flimsy excuse. It's the truth. What else can I say? Any one of the crew members could have entered my lab. Guess that weakens my evidence quite a bit. Besides, think about it for a minute. Who was it that treated Orla after she swallowed the drug? It was I. As I recall, it took you quite a while to give that treatment. You didn't even come on your own. We had to go get you. Son of a gun. You just remember all sorts of little details, don't you, Mr. Lawyer?
The orca pool and the lab are far apart. It's little wonder he didn't know Orla's condition.
Didn't know? That's highly doubtful. As far apart as they were, Dr. Crab still had a way to know all about Orla's condition. The defense would like to submit evidence the witness knew about Orla's condition. The torpedo. Yeah. You just had to bring that up, didn't you? With this advanced data system, surely you would have known Orla's condition.
Objection.
Wait just 1 minute. What is this torpedo?
Dr. Crab, how dare you bring a weapon of mass destruction into my courtroom? The torpedo, or Teleobservation Real-Time Permanent Data or Pertinent Data Organizer, is a data system. Until yesterday, only Dr. Crab and Mr. Shipley knew about the tornado, or torpedo. It isn't legally approved in this country, so it was kept secret from the police. It's illegal! Dr. Crab, I demand an explanation! I love Sniper checking on him. Son of a gun. You and your big mouth, Mr. Lawyer. Yes, it's true. I'm using an illegal system to monitor the creatures at the aquarium. The system uses sensors like these. And yes, there's one in the orca pool too. These sensors send sound waves through the water to gather data on the creatures. If it finds abnormalities in their condition, the torpedo alerts me with a sound. Oh my goodness! How very high-tech! I can't even comprehend that. But, if it's illegal, I will not turn a blind eye. This matter will be appropriately dealt with at a separate time. Now then, Miss Wright, please continue. With the torpedo, I'm sure Dr. Crab noticed the danger Orla was in, but he made no attempt to come to her aid on his own. And the reason for that is that Dr. Crab wanted Orla dead. Torpedo didn't give me a warning message. That's why I didn't know there was anything wrong with Orla. Sensor in the orca pool wasn't working during the police's investigation. Can you prove that statement?
Objection.
What's with him? I guess this is so high tech for Prosecutor Blackwell that's making him a little funny.
Funny. Yes. I find this all very funny. Witness. Those sensors send sound waves through the water, correct? But what if there isn't any water?
Then they wouldn't work. They would automatically switch off.
I see. And where is the sensor in the orca pond located?
I don't know. Jack is the one who attached it for me.
You don't know. Then I will tell you. The police found a sensor just like the one you just showed. They found it attached to the table at the bottom of the pool.
Table? Do you mean the table in this photograph?
That's right. Don't you get it yet, right, Dono? The table is on the Skull Rock side of the partition. It's affixed to the bottom of the pool and can't be moved.
Oh, and so the water was drained from the Skull Rock side of the pool.
Precisely. Without water, the torpedo sensor would not work. Witness, when did that sensor automatically switch off?
Hang on. I'll look it up. The only times lately were during cleaning 2 days ago and the investigation yesterday. Of course, I knew the pool would be drained while they cleaned it. I had no idea they drained it for the investigation. No one let me know. That's why I didn't know about Orla's condition yesterday. So Dr. Crab really did want to save Orla.
Did you hear that, right, Dono? Yes. The water can be drained without harm to the orca if the partition is used. If the water is drained from the Skull Rock side, the sensor turns itself off. The sensor was always on, except for during the cleaning and the investigation. It means there must have been water in the pool at all other times. It was never drained. In other words, no one but the defendant could have committed the crime.
And that right there feels like a perfect spot to save the game at. Now, before we do anything else, I want to just see what happens if I say that I'm gonna cross-examine Orla. If I asked Orla if she witnessed the murder, I'm sure she would tell me everything.
Really? How interesting. How do you propose to communicate with the orca?
Well, I'd have to think about that. Unlike some birds, an orca is incapable of human speech. No, I'm afraid I cannot allow you to cross-examine a creature that cannot speak. Unless the defendant has some other way of communicating with the orca. No. I'm afraid I don't, Your Honor. I guess that was a silly idea. Please let me try again, Your Honor. Okay. I just wanted to see what that was. Whoops. So let me reload this just to make sure we're good. Yep. With that, that is going to bring us to the end of this one. We will be back tomorrow for Pokemon White. Because, of course, you know, have to be back on Pokemon White instead of Pokemon Black because for some reason Pokemon Black hates me. Don't know why. I don't know what I did to it, but it despises me. Let me get the music going.
Come back better than last year. It's a new me. Never gonna
That will be for tomorrow. Next week, I can tell you now. Next week we'll be back on regular time, as long as I don't have any issues from my optometrist appointment. So, as far as I know, everything will be back to the basics. With that, though, Jaren, Dusk, appreciate you guys for being here. If you're watching after the fact, I appreciate you. And yeah, we'll be back for the Nuzlocke tomorrow. And schedule-wise, probably looking very similar to probably looking very normal. Come next week. That's just a heads up for the schedule. With that, thank you guys, and I will see you next time.
I'm never gonna look back, 'cause damn, I was built to last.